The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
So all in all, basically now TNR Gold is drawing into the story when we have a broad coalition of long-term oriented, credible industry players like strategic investors who are very sophisticated in royalty mining models, Altius minerals like McEwen mining, like Ganfeng, and of course with our team of very experienced and disciplined TNR management.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by TNR Gold Executive Chairman Kirill Klipp. Kirill, very good to speak with you. You've launched a normal course issuer bid to buy back up to 3% of your shares. What does that tell us about how you see the current share price relative to the underlying value of the company?
Yes, good morning, Stephen. Thank you for having us today. We believe that our share price is still undervalued, particularly after our latest strategic investment by royalty giant from Canada, Altius, and all capital available to us now. And what is very important, junior mining market is very volatile. So hopefully down the road, we will have a very good opportunity to deploy our capital and support our share price. And this is what we promised to our shareholders, that we will be very disciplined with our capital and we will start returning it back to our shareholders. And next step will be introducing of dividend policy in our company when we will be able to meet all regulations.
You mentioned that Altius investment. So why does that investment matter? And what does it say about the quality of your asset base?
Yes, Stephen, it was a very important milestone for our company. Basically, now TNR Gold's royalty-focused strategy is delivering results and has been validated by a major industry player. Altius is a sophisticated investor in our situation. This giant royalty company with market capitalization of over 3.5 billion Canadian dollars is conducted very extensive due diligence of our company, and they decided to make the strategic investment, basically validating our royalty portfolio, our team, and our strategy.
Kirill, your shares are up 240% last year, already up 60% so far this year. So with partners including McEwen, Ganfeng, Lundin and BHP, how close are you to seeing royalty cash flows becoming a reality?
Yes, we are closer by the day to a very transformative event for our company, which will become, I believe, a catalyst for our share price as well. We are expecting first royalty payment from Mariana Lithium project by Ganfeng. And basically today it's very important to talk with our shareholders about this industry-wide coalition which we built. TNR Gold is building the green energy metals royalty and gold company, as you know, with the backing of a strong coalition of industry leaders. Sophisticated partners, including royalty giant Altius Minerals, which we just discussed, established operators like McEwen Copper, with investments from companies like Rio Tinto, second largest miner in the world, and Stellantis automaker from Europe, Ganfeng Lithium, and others. Basically, they have validated our high quality assets and royalty model through strategic investment like Altius made with us, through operational advancement, and we're going to discuss it in a few minutes about Ganfeng Lithium and McEwen Mining advancing our projects, and through our ongoing collaboration. Under our experienced and disciplined leadership and with aligned long-term stakeholders, TNR Gold is very well positioned now to deliver sustainable value through royalty cash flow and strategic growth, which we can discuss now one by one with our projects.
Okay, well, let's start with Ganfeng's Mariana Lithium, because it's exported its first lithium chloride. What does that milestone mean for TNR and how significant could that royalty become?
Yeah, it's very important for us, Stephen, because now we are transforming and basically graduating from years of being a project generated junior mining company to potentially cash flow generating royalty company. As you know, Mariana Lithium started production last year in February 2025. They announced first shipment of lithium chloride this February 2026. We were very pleased to see that technology reached its momentum with high purity battery grade lithium, and now we expecting that hopefully thousands of tons of lithium have been already exported from Mariana lithium project, and we will receive our first royalty payments.
So moving on to Los Azules Copper, Rob McEwen targeting construction in 2027, production by 2030. So with Rio Tinto reportedly also considering raising its stake, where does that leave TNR's royalty position on what looks like a world-class asset?
So basically, we are moving from one milestone to another with all this coalition of industry leaders, long-term operated credible participants in our story, TNR Gold, Green Energy Metals Royalty and Gold Company. We are going to receive hopefully very soon this first payment from Mariana Lithium, but now our second but largest project, giant Los Azules Copper, Silver and Gold project advanced by Rob McEwen, is moving forward, reaching one by one very important milestones for its own development. Basically, Rob McEwen is talking now about final investment decision by the end of this year. They are organizing already financing. They are talking about IPO potentially $400 million by the end of this year. They already secured approximately $1.1 billion for mechanical engineering with expert financing available from Europe. Now, Societe Generale is the lead manager of debt financing. And of course, before we discuss that, Los Azules was accepted to RIGI program of large investment incentives in Argentina with very favorable taxation regime. And IFC is now signed collaborative agreement with McEwen Copper in order to bring potential export facilities for Argentina in order to facilitate financing phase of this project. So basically, we are moving to another catalyst when this giant project will be de-risked, and hopefully we will see it in valuation of TNR Gold as well.
Kirill, before you go, could you give us an update on the Shotgun Gold project in Alaska and how that fits into your broader strategy?
Yes, this is a very important optionality for all our shareholders. You know, we are building this company based on energy transition with critical metals like lithium, copper, and silver. And gold provides here is a very important structural hedge for us. We are holding 90% in Shotgun Gold project in Alaska. Now, Donlin Gold is moving forward with new favorable atmosphere of current administration to the development of potentially a new gold mining camp on the US soil. We are located just 190 kilometers from it. We already found gold. Our strategy there is not to invest any substantial capital, but invite and secure the joint venture agreement with one of the majors of this world in order to develop it very aggressively. We already found gold there, just under 1 million ounces of gold. It's 700,000 ounces of gold in inferred category. And now, literally, we are talking with Alaska and organizing a first exploration program there. It will be relatively small just for compliance because we are still mining issue. We do not like to invest a large capital before this major will sign our partnership agreement, hopefully, and move with joint venture scheme there. But it will provide us with not only compliance results for Alaska, for keeping our property in a good standing, and for Canadian authorities of TSX listing, but also we will have additional data to present to our potential strategic partners over there. So all in all, basically now TNR Gold is drawing into the story when we have a broad coalition of long-term oriented, credible industry players like strategic investors who are very sophisticated in royalty mining models, Altius minerals like McEwen mining, like Ganfeng, and of course with our team of very experienced and disciplined TNR management, we are advancing all these projects and protecting them in order to realize the maximum potential for all our shareholders, moving forward the intrinsic value of our portfolio in that coalition.
Kirill, thank you very much for the updates across your portfolio today. Great speaking with you.
Wonderful, Steven. Thank you so much for having us today.
Kirill Klipp, the Executive Chairman of TNR Gold.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors, or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.